Good morning, you guys. Here I am. I'm still fussing around. How did your Valentine's Day go? Was it beautiful? We had a really nice dinner with my mom and it was awesome. And now we got to get back to work. I brought out my band because we have in the second section of triceps, it's a circuit. So we're going to do 2 chest exercises and a tricep exercise. So in the second circuit, we're going to do the band fly. And I thought that I would attach mine to a door because that is what most people would have handy. All right. So just, if you've got your bench, you can put it on your bench. But we're simply, I think I'm going to have to tighten that a little bit more. That's going to be a band fly. Okay. And you'll be able to change the resistance by holding it closer to the source, right? So, there we go. Everyone's feeling good. I had a wonky back I just wanted to share because I usually like to share with you when I go through some kind of I'm not going to call it a crisis, but it frightened me. Last week I was a little wonky with my back, and then after, I knew going into our leg day on Saturday that I would have to be careful, and it just pushed the edge a bit. So I took, muscle relaxants and I put a patch on it and I heated it up much better, because I got on it immediately, and that's what I'm asking you to do. When you begin working out, weaknesses pop out and you have to address them. And even when you've been working out for a while, you push to the next level and your body says no. And you just have to be gentle and you have to get on top of it. Because I don't want to stop what I'm doing. I took the weekend to really, get my mind wrapped around it and take care of it. So that's what I'm asking you to do too. If you come up against an issue, get on top of it. 2 days and I'm feeling so much better. And then this week, I'm just going to be totally aware. We're doing upper body today, so I don't have a lot of fear about my back, my low back, but because everything's connected, I do have to be aware. And so too should you. Let's start. Hopefully you're warmed up. It calls for an incline fly, but you're welcome to do it flat. On the floor, it's a fly, push-up, and tricep kickback, okay? If you have a bench, it's a nice variety to have an incline. It just hits a little higher on your chest, okay? And it gives you that nice muscle sheath that, kind of hides those bones. So, here we go. We actually make this a warm-up set, and that's the weight's going to depend on you. All right, so safe in, safe out, 12 reps, right down to push-ups and kickbacks. I'm liking this whole week. I'm really excited about this whole week. Okay, there you go. And 12. Safe in, safe out, carrying your weights, putting your weights up and down, everything. Everything counts. My upper body is feeling terrific today, so I am going to push it while taking care of the rest of me, all right? There we go. Right into our push-ups, 8. Try for full ones, you guys. Good. Okay. my tricep kickbacks with a forward lean might be a little bit much for my back. I'm going to pick a weight that seems good for that, or I could go with single arm and support, all right? And 10 of these. And safe return of those weights. Second set, incline fly or flat fly, your choice. Got it? Whew. Matt, get off. Go, go, go. I'm sorry. I scrubbed my mats down this weekend and there's no way he's getting his hair all over my mats. Go on, go on and go get your bone. Go, get your bone. 8 push-ups. Good. Those are modified. They could be elevated against a bench. They could be elevated at the wall, okay? No excuses for poor push-ups. You're gaining the strength, all right? You have to actually now make the connection, mind to the muscle. This is the job I want to do, and then the muscles will come into play. Good. One more set. Then we've got the incline press and the band fly and the tricep dips. Put my bench down. We got this. Last set, dumbbell incline fly. I'm going to use 25 suppresses, I think, so we'll see. We shall see. 5. Okay, it's working. 6, 7, and 8. Okay, tricep kickbacks. All right, these little muscles have been used and abused for our flies and for our push-ups. So now when we come to the kickbacks, should be feeling fatigue. And 10. Good? Feeling all right? Yeah, me too. Alrighty. Here we go for our second tricep, incline press or flat press. Band, flies, we'll do that on one side and then the other. And then our tricep dips on your bench, or if you have, I think I'm just gonna sneak my Reebok step over here so I don't have to put this up and down. But you could put this up and down. Not a big deal. Alrighty. And 12 again, right? Same count all the way through. And at the end, we have another bench press. We're gonna go heavy. Yep. 12. Okay. Remember, as fatigue sets in, it's highly likely at the bottom of that movement you'll want to bounce it back up because you're tired. And that muscle doesn't want to really contract to come back up. It's hard. So it'll bounce at the bottom to give you some momentum. But that's where you'll run into problems. So check it out. Just see what you're doing. I'm using this muscle group right here. Chest again, and I'm pulling across. I can make that tighter. Because it's only 8 reps, could even probably use a double band on this one. But honestly, sometimes I forget that we're putting a whole bunch of stuff together. It's not the job of this one exercise to challenge that muscle group. It's all of them together. So, good. Tall. And I'm hitting this area right here. And back to the dips. I am going to do this right here. If you're moving your chair, your bench up and down, just be careful. Make sure it slides right into its notch. And 10 reps here. Now this is a really counterintuitive exercise for your brain to handle, because who wants these little muscles and that complicated joint to hold your whole body weight? So if you're finding a pause, sometimes your brain will just go, I can't, I won't. just slide your butt out and even just crank your arms just a titch. And that's going to send a message, and then the next time you'll titch more. And then all the titches, right? So don't get frustrated with some of the exercises that seem to be impossible for you. They're just impossible until you coax yourself into it. Good. Second set, incline press. Okay. Check in with the rest of your body. Okay, I was being real cognizant about that bounce on the bottom, and then I realized my hand grip was really tight. So you got to do the tour. Hands, you can't overly clench them because that tension's going to travel somewhere. All right, here we go. 8 band flies. Now, if you have a multi-station at home, those home use models usually have a fly, a pec deck. All right, you could use that. Just be careful with those. They're not as smooth as I would like them to be, the home ones. And sometimes it feels really, all right? So usually I find that if you've had yours for a while, you know its idiosyncrasies and you can handle it. But sometimes if the equipment isn't smooth, it's going to reflect, you know, on your ability to perform. Good. And other side. All right. Chest muscle, where it attaches into the shoulder area, and arm. And 8. Good. Dips. Now just watch. Second time into this, your brain's connecting and it's saying, oh, she wants to do that, let's do it. To intensify this, legs out extended. They could be up on a bench. You could dip lower. You could have to watch your shoulders. Or you could keep them there and put a plate or a weight. Last one. In this tricep, if you're flat on the floor, watch yourself pulling your weights up and in. Okay, it's a little bit easier on a bench. You've got that distance for momentum, okay? Whew, it's getting hard. if you've guessed correctly, should be fairly difficult. Rock and roll it up. Safe, safe, safe. Good. And we've got, oh, hello there. Okay. Lengthen that neck. Yeah, the traps want to jump in and help pull. All right, you got to keep your neck long and keep the work in the chest. Okay, almost there. Okay. Good. And our tricep dips. We're going to move into pullovers after this. So pullover, decline push-up. You're going to put your feet up on something and do a decline push-up. Otherwise, if that's not possible and you have to be very aware of your shoulders, a lot of pressure on the shoulder, then just go flat. And because we've done a lot of chest, you might be fatigued, you might have to go modified. You can also modify on a bench, like you could put your knees up on a bench or a ball. Stability ball is another good way. Good stuff. So, pullovers. Shoulder rotation all the way back and all the way forward for a good stretch. And then we're going to keep that pullover in the range of, say, forehead to chest. So it's a shorter range, limited, so that we keep the focus on chest. I think we did this last week. I think, too, on Friday we're doing pullovers again for back. So I'll be explaining the difference there. Good. Here we go. What do we got? 12? Whoops. 12, 8, and 10. So a nice stretch for the first one, just to see that range and feel the weight. And then I can keep this from about top of my head to chest. Decline push-up. I think I'm gonna stay up high. You could take a lower level, like a step, and do a modified one there. Like I said, the stability ball, maybe I'll go get the stability ball and show you that. But this is what I mean if you're up on a bench and you wanna modify, you can go right there with a modified, or you can take it out to a full. I'm still in. Okay, let's do this. Woo! All the blood rushing, warming us up. Tricep, overhead press. Seated, standing, kneeling, just watch you don't overarch your back, right, and cause a problem there. Ooh, I just felt the twinge on the good side. Don't demonstrate poor form, because that could lead to problems too. that one. I'm gonna keep that weight, but I might go down to 8 reps. Because of what we have done previous, those muscles are fatigued. So, just be aware that if you're losing steam, it's normal. Oh, we all lose steam. All right. Pullover, dumbbell pullover. Abbreviated range of motion, keeping the tension and the focus on the chest. Safe down, safe up. Push-ups. So you're modified on the floor, you're full out on the floor, you're elevated with your feet up, you're on a ball, a stability ball that will shorten the lever and make it easier. Barely. So just take note, no judgment. You do not judge. You're an objective observer. This is where I'm at today. Pretty good. Or not so good. I'll work on it. I'll work on my nutrition. I'll work on my sleep and recovery. You know, there's just energy shifts from day to day. So you can't be overly concerned. Like I said in this morning's post, you just gotta keep showing up and saying, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, 8. I knocked my head. Don't knock yourself out. Oh, last set here, then we're going to go into some heavy presses. You might be done after this last round here and just take it to some abs. Up to you. You know who you are. You know your fitness level. You know. You know it all. You do. Common sense. Alrighty. Decline push-up. I think I'll go on my knees and try and get the full 8 out. Make your decisions. Gotta get up. Oh, that's the trick. Getting up. Overhead tricep press. This is the one I'm gonna stick in my head 6 to 8 reps. Because I want to keep my heavier weight, I could go down in weights and get the 10 reps out, or personally, I can get a heavier set out if I go 6 to 8 reps. I got 8, 7.5 really. Okay people, we're moving on to the flat bench press. Okay, so heavier, go, now keep in mind that what you imagine is heavy might be ultra heavy because you're ultra fatigued. So, yeah, I'm just playing with this. I've got my 25s handy in case I want to go down, but we're just going to see, and then we're going V-up abs. I think I'm going to stay right on the bench, and I'm going to show you some modifications because I don't think, now that I look at it, V-up abs are going to be great for my weakness, the weakness I have today. Okay. That doesn't happen often. That was challenging. I'm debating going back to my 25s. V-up abs, so if you're on the floor, you could support your low back. V-up abs typically is 2 arms, 2 legs. You could go 1 arm, 1 leg. All right, you could even crunch it in. All right, so I think I'm going to take this to an abbreviated 10, and we've got 10 more to go. And when you're ready, and 10. Roll that neck, release tension. Choose your weight for the second set of heavy presses. And that might mean going down in weight. I'm gonna give myself a little extra recovery here in between, and I'm gonna try for 6. 6 to 8 reps. Good? Feel all right? I'm doing the tour. V-up abs, modified, 1 leg, 10 on the other. shorten up the lever, so abbreviate the movement. You can do 15 reps, you can do 10 reps. Modify. Modify. And 20. One more set. One more set. And then we can have family day. Alrighty. Full recovery, especially when you're coming in at your heavier sets. Alright, your heavier lifts require more rest in between. No, 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 no. Go on, go. You got your blanket up there. All right, that's it. Oh my God. Oh. Okay, 8 reps, 6 reps, your choice. See how you do. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I think by the 3rd set, the chest and the shoulders are saying, oh, she needs this much help. So it jumps into action and you can finish off strong. A set that you thought, oh, this isn't going very well. Hey, one more set, be up abs, we're out of here. Good breakfast. I say that we can get out for a walk before that storm comes, if the storm comes. If. And 20. Oh, if you're on the floor, I probably wouldn't do it up here. Oh, maybe I could. Safely. Dropping your hips one way. Releasing those abdominal muscles. Rock and roll it up. See how everything's feeling? Everything's feeling good. All the parts are in place. Have a fantastic day, you guys. We got cardio tomorrow. Yeah, it's not going to be a lot different, but I am going to try and encourage us to start getting our cardiovascular elevated. I figure going into February, March, and April, spring, we'll want to be taken off a little bit. So that's my thought. Okay, enjoy your day. Bye now.